We have clear plans for the future. One of the downsides had been that we had not had good two monsoons. I think the government has been saying monsoon should be a major uptick. They are looking at bringing about further expenditure in semi-urban and rural areas. And at this growth rate and with these kind of stable potentials, we are one of the best in the world. And the global investors feel it. More importantly, we feel it.
Is there no worry around FCNRB because HDFC?
There is no worry around FCNRB. There was no foreign exchange exposure. Any issue in terms of liquidity, I think each bank has provided for.
How much do you think it will impact your balance sheet?
It won't impact our balance sheet much. It will just bring down the foreign balance sheet, but otherwise no.
Sir, on interest rates, with inflation last month, the numbers had seen an uptick. Where do you see it headed now with it coinciding with...
There's so much. Anybody giving a forecast on inflation is like one likely to be wrong. Then from inflation to interest rates, that's even a bigger jump. At this point, probably trajectory is down because there's enough liquidity. Let's hope that the spike in inflation was temporary based on the food price inflation. If inflation comes within control, there's enough liquidity, and I do believe that the trajectory is down. Don't ask me when because I don't have the answer.
सर एनपीए बढ़े हैं आपके स्लाइटली, क्या कुछ कंसर्न है और आपका स्टील पावर और टेक्सटाइल जैसे कंपनियों में कितना एक्सपोजर है?
एनपीए इतने रेंज में 5-5 बेसिस पॉइंट में एक्सप्लेन करने लगा तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा ना. हम भी कोई जादू नहीं कर सकते. वी हैव ग्रॉस एनपीएस ऑफ 1% and net NPAs of 0.3. A little movement here or there, 2-3 basis points if we keep worrying about, and it cannot be based on steel exposure, then there would have been a major jump.
So what are some of the important milestones you want to reach in the next 5 years?
Some of the important milestones. We are already a digital leader. We want to be the main bank in semi-urban and rural India. We want to be able to substitute the money lender. We want to make 10 million families above the poverty line. We fundamentally want to be recognized as the cutting edge of technology. And we should be a successful bank. Size is not necessarily the most important issue.
सर क्या ब्रेक्सिट पर क्या कुछ इम्पैक्ट होगा बैंक पे?
ब्रेक्सिट से क्यों इम्पैक्ट होएगा? वो ब्रिटेन बाहर चली गई है EU से. दो साल वो they only won't change. At best, it could be an impact and there's a global slowdown and we could get a tertiary impact in this country, which is fine. That slowdown was coming anyway. So is India majorly impacted by Brexit? Answer is no.
सर रघुराम राजन का भी टेन्योर खत्म हो रहा है. What are your expectations? नेक्स्ट गवर्नर के लिए आप क्या हो?
Next governor will be brilliant as well. Always our governors have been brilliant. Don't personalize the issue. There are enough people here to give you a brilliant governor.
So you don't duck any question. You may hit me if I ask you. Sir, is there any succession planning at HDFC Bank?
Of course there's succession planning. How can you ask this question? Why should I duck it? But am I looking younger or older?
Younger.
How many years before your retirement should you do succession planning?
2 years.
2 years. I got more than 2 years to retire. But even then we have a very clearly defined succession plan.
Okay, you won't outline as to how it's going about.
अभी वो क्या है वो outline? Succession plan means पूरा outline हो गया ना. कुछ हो गया तो there is a successor there 2-3 levels below me, so don't worry.
Okay. सर नई पेमेंट और स्मॉल बैंक भी आ रहे हैं कॉम्पिटिशन में, तो उस तरह से क्या किस तरह की कॉम्पिटिशन आप फेस करेंगे आगे?
It's not just payment banks, it's not just small banks. There's competition from what you call fintech. Everybody wants to be in the same space. And there's changes in technology which is blurring the competition between a lot of players in the financial services stroke payments market. Globally, the debate has been as to whether banks will survive this or banks will have a problem. There are two types of banks. Banks that understand this and use the change in technology to change their way of doing business, as well as provide a better service to the customers. Which are the banks that are reacting will actually come out ahead because we already have a customer base. Hopefully you realize that we have already changed, and that's why we give a loan in 10 seconds, we give an approval in 10 minutes. You can do everything that you want either on the phone or on a tablet or on your desktop. When I say everything, you can pay your bills, you can pay your taxes, you can pay your TV bills, you can pay the dish TV bills, you can buy insurance, mutual fund, you can get financial advice, you name it. I don't think any other competitor, non-bank, is in a position to do this. So we've changed the way we function. We've changed our technology to give a better. We have phenomenal analytics which will allow us to give a better customer service and more targeted marketing. So we are looking very positively at the future, and we hope to be winners.
So is there anything in the inorganic space that you're looking at? Because you haven't done
Always at the right price. Is there anything on the table now? No. Finished? Thank you.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.